there's a big question mark as well. This is actually a genuine boxing fight. Anthony Joshua's fighting. It's Jake Paul, isn't it?
Jake Paul.
There's a couple of these guys, isn't there? Jake Paul's the one.
Logan's a wrestler, he's a boxer.
All right, okay. So is this a fight worth watching? I mean, I must admit, I'll probably watch it, but I watch a lot of rubbish on TV sometimes. So I just don't know. I mean, is it worth the watch? Is it a genuine? I think that's what I mean. Is it a genuine sporting contest? No, it's not. Of course, it's not.
No.
The guy said what 8 fights. He's only fought one actual boxer, hasn't he? Really?
He beat Chavez, but Chavez is so reduced that it's pretty grim. Do you know that way? Like, so it's just.
Yeah,
I know. No, I agree with you, and I think the thing here is that see the celebrity boxing that's like celeb versus celeb, right? It's not for me, but do your thing. Like, listen, the world moves on. You can't be an old timer. Like, listen, big marquee fights we've seen this year. Canelo Crawford's got its place, right? That'll always be there. But the worry, I think, is that if there is no kind of like AJ just targeting body, maybe not hurt this guy, that could be a concern because he just there's such he's campaigned at cruiserweight, Jake Paul. He's got no head movement. Anthony Joshua could be shot to pieces and could cause this guy life-changing damage. And I think even Anthony Joshua when he fought in Ngannou, there was a level of intrigue because Ngannou had put Fury in his backside.
Yeah,
there's no intrigue here. There's no intrigue here, and I think that it's for a generation that's beyond you and me. Like, this is celebrity, not boxing.
Listen, I'm allowed to jump into the naysayers about these celebrity kind of exhibition bouts because they've always happened. By the way, I mean, Muhammad Ali fought in these kind of things. He fought a sumo wrestler in Japan and all that stuff, and was it Hulk Hogan and all these guys?
Of course,
so that's happened in the past, and it's a money making thing, right? Quite why I think it's an American thing because Americans don't mind the kind of fake sport. I mean, I stumbled across the wrestling thing. One of the guys had retired or something like that. There's a big thing about him retiring. You're like, well, he's just not going to be pretending to win matches anymore. He's like 58 years old or something like that. You're like, well, is that John? I can't have said John Suter there. John Cena. So, but Americans don't mind this kind of this razzmatazz kind of fake sport nonsense, right? So listen, fair play to the boys. They're making a few quid. But if it was a real fight, Anthony Joshua could decide to literally knock this guy out the building like a Marvel superhero. Do you know what I mean? That's the reality of it because the guy's only had 8 or 9.
He can't move his head. You see people at the gym that move their head, and this guy doesn't even know.
Listen, Anthony Joshua's an Olympic champion. I mean, boxing fundamentals all the way up, but multiple reigns at world heavyweight title. If Anthony Joshua decides he wants to stamp this guy into the ground, they could do. So he'll make a fight of it and he'll have a bit of fun with it, I think. I think you're right, the Ngannou one was slightly different because there was people saying that this might actually be a fight. This boy, because if Ngannou catches you, you're going to feel that one. But Jake Paul could hit this guy. I mean, he could spend all day hammering Joshua's chest and he'd just be standing there. Again, Anthony Joshua, I'm a big fan of Joshua. I think I think he gets a hard rap from a lot of people. A really good guy.
One of the deepest CVs as well.
Yeah. Also, a wee story to finish with me. He fought against our Scottish guy, Gary
Cornish.
Gary Cornish 4 years ago. I went down for the fight. It was 4 days in London. Fight lasted 89 seconds. And after the fight, he did all his press, and I thought I'm going to wait and try and get him just for the. I was only Scottish press there. I thought I'm going to try and get him for us just to get a wee bit extra from a Scottish angle. He's obviously taught his own fights and that. So after we'd done all his press stuff and we did the press, I said, I think can you just be. I spoke to him a couple of times in the past and the build up. So I wouldn't say we're best chums, right? But we got by our best chums still. We still kiss the cards and all that. And I said, can you get a wee word for the Scottish press? And he came over and he'd still his shorts on, shirt off, sweat running down him. And I was like, blooming heck. That's a superhero standing in front of me, 6'7", right? Chiseled. But myself, really. Never felt so inadequate in my life. But again, he said, listen, the reason why I knocked out your man so quickly is because he hurt me in the first punch. He said, I can't risk fighting this guy over 12 rounds because he'll beat me. And you're like, it's a nice thing to say, right? I mean, it was complete nonsense, right? I mean, Gary would admit that himself. He was mismatched and it was a different level. But then he said, hopefully I can fight a hand and not some Scottish. He fought there years earlier.
Ricky Burns under.
Yeah. Not in Scotland, sorry. I wanted to fight in Scotland. He's just a good guy, and I've always kind of followed him and kind of supported him. And I hope that he takes this semi-seriously and he
cements him.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't hurt the guy because it's going to be.
A body shot, would that not be nice for everyone?
Well, I think these kind of things have to be put to bed. So I think it's
Good on, go on, AJ.
I want AJ. I want him to get this out of the way, get his money in the bank, and then get into the Fury fight next year. I want a Fury trilogy the next 18 months.
That would be nice.
We're sick of hearing about it, and we know it's in the pipeline. Get it done, and a real fight, and we can. This is a selection box fight. We can sit in stuff our face and watch it and scoff in the morning.